recap of that death, sorry. As you can see, epic shotgun bolts in the bottom right hand corner, just around here. That purple thing says that I've got a large firing rate increase. He definitely hasn't fucking got one because they're rare. I already picked it up. There wasn't another one there. I picked up all other hop-ups or epic equipment earlier on in the match. As you can see... in this here. This one building had a fair few. Generally that's all you see too. You don't see them in low quality gear areas like this. I got really lucky and had like 3 epic spawns in a legendary in the one building, and you're not supposed to here. This is supposed to be a low quality drop area. I picked up those deliberately to make sure the other team wouldn't get them if somebody dropped nearby me, which they did, and I still ended up having to come up against a team which I don't know if he's aimbotting or I don't know if he's using some kind of shield hack. I mean, it looks pretty obvious that the projectile speed on shotguns is actually quite erratic, and that might explain why this happened. Because if I show you in slow motion, using Media Player Classic here, by the way, you can set it to do this, just go frame by frame. That's what I've set it up to do with my left and right arrow keys. So here you can see my first shot allowed for travel speed of the projectiles. I fired when his leg came fully into the crosshair, so every single one of these pellets should hit. None of the guns in this game are hit scan. Not a single one of them has a projectile which travels instantly. So that's giving it time for the projectile to travel to him, and he's moving into the full spread of the shotgun pellets. And as you can see here by the shot registration, only 4 pellets hit. I, on the other hand, got hit by the whole fucking lot that he shot at me. He's done over 50 damage because both parts of my shield are gone. I've taken about 60, 70 damage. That one missed entirely. That one I should have gotten a couple of hits on if it is traveling. Let me rephrase that. If I'm wrong, and if the pellets travel faster than I think, that would explain why I only got him with the top right hand part of the spread here, and I only hit him in the leg. But here I also should have hit him and made damage against him on the right hand side if the projectiles were traveling instantly. So even by the game's own definitions and mechanics, it's not consistent. Same there. If the projectiles travel instantly, that should have been a full shot, a full hit. All of those projectiles should have hit once recoil has been taken into consideration, and muzzle travel as the weapon travels up. So generally what games will do is they'll go, okay, trigger was pulled here, activate the recoil, release the rounds, and damage would be done in the bottom left hand corner there. Otherwise, if it is if it's the other way around, if the rounds are released from the weapon and then the recoil is calculated, then this whole area in the middle here should have counted as a hit, even if it's hit scan. Even if it's not hit scan and it takes projectile travel into consideration, as you can see here, he's still in the fucking way of those rounds. So that shot did literally no damage when it should have done close to full damage. Almost all those pellets should hit him. Instead, I've lost something like 40 health. Oh, and here's the second shot that actually hits him. Apparently there was a ricochet off the ground. So that proves beyond any of a doubt that the coders of this game are releasing weapons that are not hit scan. This is, that are not hit scan and can ricochet. This is the only way that this makes sense is if this assertion is true, because, I mean, how else can I hit him with the top left part of the recoil, top left part of the recoil of the spread pattern, if there's any other explanation here? I mean, unless those pellets traveled at something like a quarter of their normal speed, and only hit him here, which actually might explain why they only did 14 damage, because they would generally, in gun-related games, you've got locational damage. So legs, arms will take, say, half damage, chest will take full damage, and then the head will take around double damage normally. That's not something which is differing between the guns. It's something which is an attribute for each player model. So no matter what gun you hit somebody with, you will always do double damage to the head, and you will always do half damage to the limbs. That's generally how locational damage is done. And if let's go look back here at 28. What is that divided by 4? It's 12 damage. So 12 damage for body shots, and then 7 damage for limb shots. That's what the shotgun does. And his shield might be reducing the damage even further. Might have... no, he's got a blue shield, so he's got an extra 25 health, or 25 shield compared to me, and he might actually be taking less damage per shot. I don't know for sure. I would have to get the developers to check that. I would say probably there's no extra damage reduction from his shield. It's just supposed to give you a shield amount that is withered down as you get shot. Damage reduction generally is not something seen as favorable in online shooter games, because it is always the first thing to be exploited and hacked, and all of a sudden you have people running around taking like 1 damage from headshots, which does happen. I've seen it in Warframe. In fact, that just reminded me, I need to see what game engine this runs, because I have a link to a video I took personally of Warframe where somebody in multiplayer was standing still and he wasn't lagging in any way. I emptied a whole clip into him and he wasn't dead, and it's supposed to take 4 shots. So I will link that in the video description. It was based on the Unreal Engine, if I am not mistaken. And this one is Source Engine, apparently. Is that? Yeah, the Valve Corporation Source Engine. They said they would never release a game like this because they couldn't actually, that the engine wouldn't support it. Huh. Okay. Ending stream. I hope you enjoyed hearing a bit about how the Shadow developer works, because this is exactly the same sort of thing I've been doing for the last 20 years. This is why I got the reputation for being the Shadow developer, because I made videos or critiques like this. Thank you for watching.